it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bump into your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.
Hey, welcome to the Really Charlie Podcast. Today's guest is Raybryana Dasher, my friend, my former Keith student. I love you.
Yep.
Very, very proud of
Been
you.
knowing each other for a long time.
Yes, and your mom's is 5 stars. She's a great mom. I really appreciate her. I hope the family is well. Haven't seen your brother in a while, but well wishes to him. So,
yeah, thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
How's your family doing?
Good. Everyone's good. I'm glad to have you here. Glad we made contact and were able to reach out to each other and make this possible. We here in New Bedford, we're always trying to support the Black-owned businesses, and you happen to have one. So it makes it that much more special because, for one, I know how good you was as a young student. I know how you matured into a great woman, and I know you're going to be a fabulous owner, and the proof's in the pudding. You're doing all right. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it, Charlie.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the bottom line in a minute, just to give a little description and a little introduction to your business, Kinks Hair Care, which is, I love it. I really do. I really love that name. I'm glad you came up with it.
Thank you.
So let's see. I will share the website momentarily. All right, let's see. Just trying to wait until it comes through here.
Okay.
All right. Make sure you have your water. I want to make sure your voice is nice and clear. I love it.
I have my sparkling water.
That's right.
Is playing.
Make sure you have your water. I want to make sure.
I was going to share it.
Yeah, just turn the volume down. It'll be all right. Kinks Hair Care is a vegan, all-natural, handmade, non-toxic, cruelty-free, Black-owned hair care brand. Our products contain crafted ingredients that are proven to work for even the kinkiest of hair textures. Our name was inspired by our CEO's type 4 kinky curly hair. Our passion is to help provide quality products for women and men with textured hair patterns, while also educating our customers on how to treat and style their natural hair. Here at Kinks Hair Care, we want you to embrace and discover the beauty in your kinks. I love it. All natural is natural. All natural is naturally nice to me. I really like that the beauty in it. I really it really shows me that the person I'm looking at that's all natural is very proud of their culture, very proud of who they are. So
yeah.
So who inspired you
to start my business or to go natural?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's do both. That's a good part 2 of it.
Okay. So to go natural, I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube. At the time, it was kind of in the really beginning of the natural hair movement. So there wasn't really a lot of information on YouTube at that time, but I found this YouTube channel called the Glam Twins. So it was 2 African-American twins who had like really long natural hair. They were dark skinned and they were teaching you how to have natural hair to transition from having chemically relaxed hair and to go natural. And I never knew that you could transition. I thought you had to like chop it all off. Mm-hmm. So I was getting a lot of education from their channel. And so I kind of followed their steps. I did everything that they recommended, and my hair started to become really healthy. So that was really my motivation to go natural, just seeing that I could have really healthy hair. And I liked that they had really thick curly hair and they would go out, and wear their hair in its natural state. And I, at the time, was really shy and I had a lot of shame surrounding my hair because I didn't really see a lot of people doing that. So seeing them do it really encouraged me to wear my hair out and start my journey in general. So I would definitely say that Glam Twins channel.
Hmm.
And then to start my brand, I had the idea for a while. And then my boyfriend Patrick was always encouraging me and pushing me and saying, you got to start that business, do some research. And I was like, it's probably going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And
Mhm.
I thought I needed a factory and I needed all these things. And, it's just very intimidating to think about starting a business. But once I finally took that first step to just, do some research, and before I knew it, I was like, I can actually do this from my house and I don't really need all this capital or loans or anything. I can use the money that I save up for my job. And it became more of a reality for me. And then the snowball effect happened. And then within 9 months of starting researching my business, it came into fruition. So I would definitely say, so in terms of inspiration to start was definitely my boyfriend giving me the push to start my business.
That's good. Yo, you better keep them then. That's a first round draft pick.
He's a
Keep
keeper.
them. Yes. Good job, Patrick. I appreciate you and getting her motivated. And this is it's it's nice that you have the products. What I like the smell of them. It's really, it's not one of those smells that really kind of, how do you want to say it,
Like
kind of,
artificial.
yeah, artificial, or lights up the room where you could be a room lengths away and all you do is smell the product, which
Yeah.
was usually a turnoff way back when. You just didn't want that. It just um but I like your product. I like the smell of it. Everything is just so wonderful. You're doing a great job, and
Thank you.
I actually have to. I already told you I would buy something, and I still haven't done it. So I
It's
need to get
okay.
that done. I need to get that done. The How long you been in business?
It'll be 2 years on September 1st.
Okay,
So almost 2 years.
and you're part of the New Bedford Black-owned businesses, correct?
Yes, I'm a part of their directory and I've
Yeah.
done a handful of pop ups with them. So it's really good exposure and
Hmm.
getting me into the community and meeting a lot of customers in New Bedford. And then sometimes, it helps bring people to my website because they've saw me in person. So once they run out, then it brings traffic to my website. And then I've gotten a lot of traffic from their directory to my
Hmm.
site as well. So it's a blessing to be a part of it. So
Well,
if
I'm
just
gonna
you're watching, thank you.
yes, I'm gonna add to that attention, and everything that I see, everything that you advertise. I will put it on the Really Charlie podcast group on Facebook and
Well, thank
continue
you.
to share it. That way, it brings some more attention to your product and to your business. Let me see here. Da, da, da. All right. Just want everyone that's watching and viewing, please, share this podcast. Whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook, share the podcast. Just make sure that the post is public, so that way your friends and family can actually
Yes.
could comment during the podcast and communicate with myself and Miss Dasher, and we can kind of go back and forth. That way we'll see all the comments that are available. So please share this podcast and help support Kinks Hair Care. All right, let me see. Hide this comment here. The Now, you're on Facebook.
Mhm.
I've seen that. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram. I have a TikTok as well.
Nice.
And yeah, so then you can order on my website. And then last month, I actually got my products into Style Lab Salon. It's on Kempton Street.
Hmm.
It's right next door to Celia's, the Spanish food
Yes,
restaurant.
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah,
Nice.
so the owner, Nursey, she was nice enough to work with me. And so my products are there for anyone who's local and doesn't want to go on my website, maybe, and would rather pick it up in person. My products are available there. And then in Dartmouth, there's a store. It's a hang grain store. It's
Hmm.
all natural. So they sell like feed for animals, but they also have like natural products there as well, like soaps and stuff. So my products are also there as well. It's called Milu's Hang Grain. And that's in Dartmouth. It's on Fonts Corner Road.
Okay, awesome. So you're doing all right. You're reaching out. You're getting out there.
I'm
It's
trying.
so, well, because of my dad bod, I'm always at Celia's. So I think whenever I'm getting that delicious food, I'm gonna go right next door and grab your product for you. You
Yep,
know,
that's a good idea.
yeah. the Just want to let everyone know that the Really Charlie podcast is brought to you by StreamYard. I'm on Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Once this podcast is over, I will download it and put it on Spotify and Anchor. So it will always be there for you to listen to now or later, but it would always be there. And once you go on Spotify and Anchor, just share it, help out Raybryana, help her out, by sharing it. It just brings more attention to her business. And actually, when you kind of look at it, the product that she has is much, much better than the product you may be using at the very big national stores. It just might be better for you. And I think I could say it is better for you. So just definitely share it. And the money that you're spending at those big national stores, without mentioning any names, you can have her product right there on your shelf, and you're supporting someone local. All right.
Very true.
Yes. The we can continue to I want you to know that this is our first podcast, but it's definitely not our last. If there's something that's going on in your head and you want to do something, you want to put it on a podcast, or you may want me to go to one of your events, let me know. And I'll, if I have time, I'll get down there and we could do something right there. The last time when you were down at the beach area, I did have my phone, but I didn't really want to do that you any disservice by kind of doing that flash podcast and not having enough facts to really promote what you're doing. So, but I'm very, very, very happy that you're on here.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do it on the spot too on your phone.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Right on the spot. My phone, my iPad. Usually have my laptop with me. So, Renee Ledbetter said she would definitely try, and
Thank you, Renee.
yeah, Renee is good doobie. She's good people. And when she says she's going to do something, she'll do it. Uh, let's see. Now, I I noticed you had a PO box, local PO box that if someone has to reach out to you. Um, do you have any ambitions to open a storefront eventually? Is that something you want to do?
Usually when people ask me that question, I do say no, but only because I do feel like the way the world is shifting, stores are not as popular and it's harder to get foot traffic because people are kind of transitioning to online.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like in terms of like profit, it would be better for me to have less overhead, less expenses to pay for like a building and, stuff like that. It would probably be better for me to just do it online. But I do envision that once my business gets bigger and I outgrow my home, that I
Mm-hmm.
would have like an office space where I would, pack and ship orders And then maybe like in the front of it, I could have my products there. And if anyone wants to come to the facility and where I like pack and ship things, I could have them pick up orders there and, maybe just have them buy in the front of the office or something like that.
Awesome.
But I do want to get into like major retailers. That's something that I want to start working on, um, and get into different stores and build like wholesale relationships with, like, I would love to be in like Target and Sephora and different
Hmm.
places like that to get my brand out there more. And that would definitely help me out a lot as well.
That's so great. The there's some I have some family ties. My cousin is tied into Walmart. We have a local kid here in New Bedford that's also tied into J.C. Penney.
Oh, I know who you're
So,
talking about.
so people are close. I mean,
Yeah.
people that are here within the city, they're definitely doing things that you actually want to
Okay.
do. So, if you need to reach out to those
Those
particular,
people. I
yeah, let
know.
me just reach
Giving.
out to them. Let me know. And oh, wait a minute, we have a comment here.
Okay.
And this is someone you know very well. Tasha
Oh,
Andre
it's
says,
Tasha.
she said, the leave in conditioner is my favorite. You won't be disappointed in trying these products. Thank you,
Thank you,
Tasha.
Tasha.
Yeah, that's a great comment. Great comment. The I see. This is what I like. I like about my podcast. I'm always trying to give people their flowers while they're standing. You deserve these. You deserve this attention. You deserve everything that you worked hard for, and it just makes it that much. It puts a little frosting on the cake when people that have noticed and actually experience your product, your brainstorm, and say, "Wow, it is terrific." Raybryana wasn't lying to me. I like it. I like the texture. I like everything about it. And then they want to continue to go ahead and buy some more product.
That's so true. I
Yeah,
love when people come back and leave reviews and things like that. It's very encouraging.
yeah. Renee says Sally's Beauty Supply in the Bedford area has next to nothing when it comes to African American hair, which is so true. You know what? It's
Mhm.
it's um, the sometimes what happens is, uh, you know, with African American hair, what happens is we if we supported, the black owned businesses, things become trendy and now they become popular. And
Yeah.
so when those big national companies start noticing, hey, this product's trendy. What's this? Kinks Hair Care. What is this? Well, let's try it out. And so sometimes what happens is we think that we're stuck with products that are within the stores, and we're actually are not.
Hmm.
You do your own little research, and if someone like that beauty supply company doesn't have it, move on. Don't sell yourself short, especially when your product is vegan. It's vegan. There's a lot of good stuff in it, compared to you get some products and you look on the back of the ingredients and it has uh those alphabet words, which I mean is
Yeah.
is every letter in there, and
Hmm.
I'm saying, what is that? I can't even pronounce it, so I'm very, very uh happy that you're bringing this to the community and bring it to us. And Renee, she has a lot of money, so she should be buying a lot of product from you. She should be have that grocery list and just like boom, 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 boom. Don't let her settle for one item. It's got to be 10 items or less. She got the
Renee,
money.
he's
All
putting you on the spot.
right. So the let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm such a bad podcaster. I didn't even share this on our podcast page, so I'm going to do that right now. Um, is there anything you want to add to that we didn't talk about?
Um, So I guess I'll talk about kind of like my motivation to
Hmm.
start my brand. So we kind of touched on it a little bit. So when I was younger, I did have, like we said, like a lot of shame. And so I always felt the need to always have my hair up in a bun or excessive heat styles. I did a lot of chemical relaxers. And it just made me feel like if my hair wasn't straight or if I didn't have super loose textured hair, then I wasn't allowed to wear my hair down. 90% of the time, my hair is down, but today it's up, but usually it's out. I just had a lot of shame and I was scared because I was afraid of what people were going to say. And I didn't really have a lot of people at that time when I was younger who were accepting their natural hair, who had same hair type as me. So it kind of made me have a very negative self image.
Hmm.
And it did weigh down on my self esteem. And so I kind of just got into the mode where I said to myself, I want to have healthy hair. These chemicals are really not good for my scalp. They're not good for my hair. My hair was really breaking off and wasn't growing and it wasn't healthy at all. And so once I made that leap, and finally started doing my hair natural, it really helped build up my self-confidence. And so I know that still to this day, a lot of women in the natural hair community, especially people who have really kinky hair like me,
Hmm.
they feel like they can't wear their hair out because of society and all the negative stigmas that surround Afro textured hair. So I really wanted to start my brand, and that's why I named it Kinks, is because I wanted people who have kinks to feel beautiful. I wanted them to know that this is for them. This is going to moisturize, this is going to nourish, and this is going to revive your hair. And this is what you can use to start your hair journey and to be bold, and wear your hair out without shame, because there's no, what society is saying and what everyone is saying is a lie. There's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with your hair. And so that's kind of what my brand is. It is about the products. It's about it being natural. But it's also about what I'm trying to do behind it and what I want my customers to take away from my brand and to take it on with their life and their self-image and their confidence too. So that's really the essence of my brand. That's what I care about the most, is just how people are going to feel about themselves, and to not feel like they always have to have everything tucked away because they don't fit into this standard of beauty. And so that's kind
Hmm.
of what I'm trying to change.
Good.
So yeah.
Now I want to mention something to you, which may put another let's see, might put another burden on your shoulders, but everything that you said, everything that you have within your business, everything in the website, all the intellect that you have put into everything, as far as the products and everything. Do you realize that you have a book? You have a manuscript right in your hands, right in your business, and you can write a short, just a book, maybe 100 to 200 pages, just based on what you experience in the business that you have. And those books usually, believe it or not, sell so well. They do tremendous. So when you have time, think about it. And you don't have to sit in front of a laptop and continue to type all the time. It might be aggravating. Although I know you was a great student, you can do it on something like I had AJ Joyner on here, who has a publishing software, and you could sit just like we're doing right now and create your book just up with a microphone and your laptop,
Oh
and
wow.
then Blooksy, which is it's BLOOSKY.com. They'll edit your book, they'll produce it and get it out there, just by you talking on a daily basis. It might be a conversation with, you and Patrick just talking about something. And then all of a sudden it's a chapter in your book, where he has a conversation about, what you were going through as far as, you know, thinking and believing that your hair was something that it wasn't. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's wonderful. Black is beautiful, as I always say, and black hair is beautiful. It really, really It's just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. That
Um,
is a good idea.
yeah,
Patrick did say something like that to me too. He's probably watching this like, yep, I said the same thing.
yeah. See that?
I gotta
Great,
get on it.
great minds think alike. Speaking of another black business, there's George Barboza with the comment, great job, Charlie. George Barboza is a successful business owner, local, goes all over the place. But I like his videos on Facebook, and he says, yes, we can. That's his painting company. He says, yes, we can. He definitely, he's painting all kinds of houses and apartments. He does all kinds of things. So there's another successful business owner. If you need to talk to him, get some advice, you can talk to George too.
Will do.
All right. Got Donna Gray saying good evening.
Hi, Donna.
Yeah. And y'all first round draft pick. Patrick laughing out loud, That's nice. So let's see. Ray D says, I tried these products. I love the hair growth butter. It does smell amazing. See that? Good job, man. Nice. Those are beautiful comments. Kind of hits you right in the heart.
It does.
The so to get off subject, what's your brother doing nowadays?
I have two brothers.
All right.
Which
So
one? The older one?
older one. Yeah, he was older than you because I met him first before I met you.
Okay, so he just not recently, kind of recently, within the last year, he got his own apartment. So he's got his own place, and he just got a new job. He's just transitioning, so
Oh,
he's
okay.
doing good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just had to. I didn't want to miss that opportunity to ask about him. All right. Let's see. What else can we talk about? The Have you? I know that you're at. Your products on Kempton Street, and I'm gonna actually talk to a few other people and see if you can get your product in their stores. I don't know how much you're staying on top of the supply and demand, but I'm gonna definitely reach out to a couple of other stores and see
Sounds
if they
good. I'm
can.
actually looking for more people to partner with, so that sounds great.
No, well, there's a lot of people looking to do things. Being your own, being your own boss, or kind of focusing on your business and not working under the clock for someone else. I mean, you always work for yourself, but just to have your own business, it's so important, to me. And that's why I'm going to end up opening mines within about 30
Nice.
days. And
Congratulations.
yeah, I just, it's it's something I need to do. I
Mhm.
gotta be in control of you know my own money. Make as much money as I possibly can, and not be restricted to such a fixed income. Even though I'm working on a daily basis, but there's no
Yeah,
overtime. There's nothing like that. So I gotta be creative and do things.
I
Um,
agree.
so Debbie Silver Gomes says, "Thank you, Charlie and Raybryana. I will be purchasing your products. They are what we need here. Wishing you all the best." Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you, Deb.
Yeah, yeah. This is awesome. Actually, let me share put the website on the screen so everyone will know. Even though they probably already do know, but that's the website right there. I'm gonna leave it up there on the screen for y'all, so you can go to the website. And did you notice that Lisa's on the podcast too?
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, she's a good friend, longtime friend of mine. Me and your family go back a long time. we go back as far as Chuck Taylors. I don't know if you know what Chuck Taylors are.
I don't. What's that?
The Converse All Stars. If you look at them, they have a name on them, and it's called the basketball player named Chuck Taylor.
Oh,
And so Converse All Stars been around since the '70s, and that's how far me and your family go back. So
wow.
yeah. Um, all right. I all right. I ask all my guests there before they leave,
Okay.
and my common question is, who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
Hmm. This is a on the spot question.
Well, we can, you can hold off, and then you can text me later. But
Well, I'll
just
say two people because Patrick has a business. So I would
mhm.
say him. He should
Yeah,
definitely get on here. And
sure.
then my friend Anika, the one I
Hmm.
was talking to you about earlier, who has the
Okay.
skincare business.
Yes.
And then my sister Raisla just started her own online boutique called Mode Street.
Hmm.
Oh, Mode Street. Sorry if I said that wrong, but I think that's the name of it. So I think she should get on here as well since she just launched it not too long ago.
Awesome. So that's three guests right there.
Yep.
And I got a lot of openings. I have some people that are on the back burner right now that I have to get on the podcast. But I would definitely reach out to everyone and definitely try to set up a date where they can come on and we can highlight them and give them their flowers. Also.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot to say Patrick's business is 617 Sneakerhead. He sells and
mm,
resells sneakers.
no, I think I did hear that.
You did? Oh,
I think
yeah.
I did hear about that. So, all right, that's good. I will reach out to him. 617. I must be a Beantown dude, huh?
I think 617 is the Boston area code.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's one thing about the city of Boston and the metropolitan area. They definitely they start real young when it comes to getting things done and inspiring, whether it's sports, whether it's business. I just like the atmosphere in that area, as far as, they go getters. And so I know Patrick's doing his thing,
He
you know.
is.
I say hustle, but not in a bad way. A hustle is just, hustle is what it is. You just do what it takes to get things done. But we definitely will get him on here. And so he can represent the 617. You know, the I'm on LinkedIn. Are you on LinkedIn at all?
I am on LinkedIn. I'll have to on LinkedIn, is it liking? Is it the same thing you like on
I
LinkedIn or is it something
I,
else?
I call it LinkedIn. That's what I call it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So yeah,
we
I'll have to find you on there.
all right, which is good because the one thing about that site is that it's a lot of businesses, a lot of business people, business owners, all on there. So you start building up that network with it, and you know, things happen. So you're actually on it now on this podcast. We definitely
That's
have you
cool.
on there. So people will see it and maybe reach out to you, and who knows? Somebody might want to buy your product, and then you make a big sale and
Yeah, you
buy
never
it.
know. I gotta get on LinkedIn. I don't
Yeah,
know too much about LinkedIn. I know a lot about the other social medias, but LinkedIn's the one I'm not too savvy with.
yeah. It's very, very simple, very easy. If you can surf through all the other social medias, you can definitely surf through this. Just gotta update everything that you have, as far as your website, your experience, a little bio, and then people want to network with you. So,
Okay.
all right.
I'll have to
So,
follow.
what is your next event? What are you doing next?
So this weekend I have two events. So on Saturday, I'm actually going to be doing like a back to school pop up market in Fall River. I think it's going to be with Yabby. Loco. Have you
Hmm.
heard of him?
Sounds familiar. The first name does, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his like name or if that's just like
Yeah.
his business name, but
Hmm.
he's gonna be hosting it. And then on Sunday, this Sunday, I have an event with Cabo Business Network.
Hmm.
So I'm going to be doing those two this weekend. And then I don't have any scheduled until December as of now. And it's going to be with, in December, I'm going to be doing the holiday market with Buy Black New Bedford.
Very nice. Very nice. That's it. Stay busy.
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't. If anything you want to add, we can definitely add it. You know. But I don't have much more to ask you. You know, I just want to highlight you and let you know that, you know, like I said earlier, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, um, and I try to share this as much as I can. So, um, got a good following on my Facebook page. Trying to make the numbers go up a little bit more on the other pages. Um, so but I will always, everything that you're involved in, I'll be following and trolling all your websites, you know, doing all the things that I can to make sure that I get your you know, things that you're doing. I want to get it on my page. So like I said, we can get more customers going to you.
Thank you.
All right. So um I want to get a t-shirt to you. So what size t-shirt do you wear?
Medium.
All right. All right. I'm going to work on that. No,
Okay.
that's the most popular size, and I just keep running out of it. So I'm gonna definitely get.
I know. I think a lot of people are mediums.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely get you one. All right, all right, Raybryana, you are the best. I'm very proud of you. As I said, continue to do the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep inspiring people, and you know, share everything that you possibly have. Never know who's going to be your next customer.
That's true. Well, thank
Yeah.
you for having me. I really appreciate it. And keep us posted about your next business venture. I'm
I sure will. I sure
excited
will.
for you.
You know, and if I don't get back in touch with you within 2 weeks, please, you know, send me a message and so we can try to get those guests on there, your sister and Patrick, and get them on here. All right.
Okay. I definitely will.
And also your friend of yours that you talked about with the skincare.
Okay.
Those are things, all the things that I like to have on this podcast. So all right.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you,
All
everyone,
right.
for watching.
Yes. And Deb says have a good night.
Have a good night, Deb.
All right. Take care. And you give me a call if you need me. All right.
I will. Thank you, Charlie.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye. All right. I am so happy. So proud that I had that young lady on here, Raybryana Dasher. You can find her on www.kinkshaircare.com. Fabulous products, outstanding products. You will not be dissatisfied. You know, definitely going to be happy with the products. And it is a good price. Um, Next Wednesday, I will have another guest on here. New. It's going to be a new podcast coming up eventually. I'm just trying to start my friend out, and that is Dawn Wagner Trudeau, and she's going to have a podcast called Hot Topics and Alternative Solutions, where you talk about many things, other solutions. She's very well qualified and a very deep bio. Definitely knows what she's talking about. So we're gonna have her on next Wednesday, and then eventually she will start her own podcast. Um, and so I can't wait to get her started on Wednesday. I'm gonna go directly to her shop in Tiverton and have a live podcast right in her shop, and we're gonna talk about different things. So that will be Wednesday, the 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, a little earlier than usual. but she's working all day, so I want to make sure that she gets home at a decent time. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Feel free to reach out to me at reallycharliepodcast@gmail.com if you want someone to be a guest on the podcast. I will gladly reach out to them, or you can give them my email and we can set up something. My schedule is wide open. We have a bunch of dates available, and I can't wait to get some of the guests that I have on already. That I have on standby and get them on this podcast. Thank you. And it's not too late to share this podcast. Please share it on your Facebook pages. It means a lot. And let's bring some business to Raybryana. Excuse me. All right, everyone, take care. And I'm going to add a little music to this podcast and end this podcast with my favorite song. Good night, everyone. Take care.
It's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass.